Yeah. No, I mean, it's because it is, we've had the last however many thousand years, allegedly stuck to s- gravity stuck to Earth without any experience of anything else. We've had,
Yeah.
it's,
So yeah, to us it's super exciting to go through this idea of like, oh my gosh, look, here's how things were and here's things now, and that's like crazy different.
right.
So that idea in the net, like think about how much excitement that would raise within your experience of life if you will get to experience for the first time discovery of gravitational shifts, right? Or
Right. But
like working with gravity and canceling gravity and
I mean, but at the same time, we're kind of inched along into it.
yeah, now
Eh,
we can see it happened, but that huge shift of like, oh, here's how I grew up, right? Like back in the olden days, whenever you used to talk to like my grandma, right? I could talk to her about a time where there was no such thing as telephones. Wait, could I? I think so. For sure my grandma, right? Like for sure my grandma grew up in the time frame where there was no such thing as a telephone where you could like pick up a telephone, as it were, and call someone far away. Let's say let's. But do you know what I mean?
long distance.
Long distance. Whatever the wires at the time extended to, right? That's let's be honest, that's what it was to begin with, right? Like you literally needed physical wires in order to extend the telephone
Wires.
connections.
Those were the days.
Right. But you could talk to someone who did not experience that and then went through that like
Yeah.
evolutionary jump of like this conceptual understanding of perception of voice movement through time and space outside of you having to walk 1,000 miles to talk to Bob.
I mean, we predate the internet, or at least the internet as we know it.
Sure.
And
Yeah, right.
our Aiden was born, months before the original iPhone was announced. So he's essentially an iPhone generation. And of course, Annabelle never not had access to one. It's just like, the idea that, oh, I have this magic rectangle that contains the sum of all recorded human knowledge. Go back to when we were that age. It's like, what? That's insane. What?
Right.
It's just bonkers.
Yeah, right. But to us, like we kind of eased into it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we got to ease
But there's
into
that
it.
excitement, the initial implementation of this vast technology where you get excited
Right.
about that switch.
I mean, I remember. Because I like computers and technology. I remember every little step of the way, which is kind of marked by the new.
The new iPhone.
Not the new. Well, back then it was the new computer or the new modem or the whatever.
Oh, okay.
And now it's fast. Now the faster modem, so I can download stuff faster and whatever.
Yeah.
And it's. I mean, it was really exciting to live through those times
Yeah.
because it was like that was not everybody was doing that. It was like pioneer type stuff.
Oh, is that why it's exciting? Because it's Pioneer?
Well, it was exciting because it was new, and it was I had it was a bit escapist, being completely honest, because it's like this is my world. There's the world out there, which is running amok, and I don't have any control over it.
Yeah.
But this is my world where I do have control over it, and I can program it to do whatever I want. And I have my friends online who I've never met, and that's a thing now. I mean, back then that was the thing. Oh, I have friends that I've never met.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's just,
Yeah, I guess I was probably one of the first generations to have friends that I've never met.
that can have all kinds of meanings.
Yeah, I mean now Aiden has dozens of good friends that he talks to frequently that he either hasn't met or only recently met, and that's just like, oh
Mhm.
yeah, that's there's Bill from Europe and Joe from wherever, and
Yeah.
that's just that's just normal.